James Franklin and Penn State just can't seem to catch a break. For years, the Nittany Lions have come close, so close, to breaking through the upper echelon of college football. But once again, they've fallen short, and the streak continues, after a gut-wrenching loss to Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl. Franklin finds himself staring down the reality of a 13-game losing streak against top-5 teams. It looked like Penn State was finally going to snap the streak. The Lions were in control, leading 10-0 in the second quarter, 24-17 in the fourth, and with possession in the dying seconds of a tied game. But then, in one of the most heartbreaking moments of the season, quarterback Drew Allar threw a costly interception that sealed their fate. Notre Dame's Mitch Jeter kicked the game-winning field goal, sending them to the national title game with a 27-24 victory. The interception, which came with just 33 seconds left, was a painful misfire. Allar, scrambling in the pocket, intended to throw the ball away but ended up tossing it right into the hands of Notre Dame cornerback Christian Gray. It was a moment that encapsulated the struggles Penn State has faced with its passing game under Franklin's tenure. Allar's passing game was a mess, unable to find his receivers even after 23 attempts. In fact, Penn State didn't complete a single pass to a wide receiver in the entire game. This wasn't the first time this issue has cropped up. The same thing happened in their earlier loss to Ohio State. For all their success in other areas, Penn State has lacked playmakers on the outside, and it's becoming a glaring weakness. Franklin acknowledged the issue after the game, noting that Notre Dame's press coverage was tough but that his team just wasn't able to break free. It's clear that for Penn State to get over the hump, they need to invest in improving their wide receiving core, especially as the landscape of college football changes with NIL and the transfer portal. But Penn State isn't standing still. Athletic director Pat Kraft has vowed that the program will compete with the big boys, like Ohio State and Michigan. When it comes to NIL, the goal is clear: get Shedeur Sanders-like playmakers to help push the team over the edge. However, even with all this promise, Franklin's past remains a constant shadow. The loss to Notre Dame marks his 13th consecutive defeat to top-5 teams. With many of those losses coming by narrow margins, the Nittany Lions have yet to crack the glass ceiling in the Big Ten or national title conversations. Despite this, Franklin has a strong bond with his players, offering a culture of support and development. Franklin's passion for the program was evident in the post-game interview, where he became emotional reflecting on the loss. It's clear he wants to maintain a program that's not just transactional but transformational. Something rooted in relationships and player development. The questions now are tough but necessary. Will Franklin ever get Penn State over the hump? Or is this just another year of near misses? One thing's for sure, while the critics may continue to circle, Franklin and Penn State are far from giving up. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Stay tuned for more college football updates.